Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Gwen can't find a friend. She don't need a friend. At this point, Gwen, I'd rather not have a friend because the same friend that you call friend, he done pulled the rug from under your leg twice now. So do you really want to consider Leo a friend now? Ava not your friend. Leo not your friend. Anybody you called friend in these last couple of months that we known you, they have known to backstab you and turn against you. So, do you have any more friends other than Leo? Because at this point, Leo done yanked that same rug from under your legs twice already. And I don't know why you thought he was going to save you when he already told you he didn't pay his lawyer yet. And basically she's looking, well, basically, he's looking at ways to convince her not to pay her right now, and the dummy somehow going along with this plan until payment is due. Then what Leo gonna do? I don't understand that. Normally, when you go to a lawyer, you don't pay, or you get them half, and then you get them the other half when you get them off. So, miss, whatever your name is, you run around here giving free lawyer advice and around here getting people off for free, and you didn't get $1 or nothing from Leo yet? Maybe Alex then rubbed off on you the wrong way or something, because I'm sorry, if it was me, I at least want 50% of what you gonna owe me when I get you off. At least 50, 20, 30 something. I mean, you representing Leo for the free. This dummy trying to give you another case, trying to save his best friend, or shall I say ex-best friend, and somehow you convince him to turn against Gwen to save his behind. So now Leo then pulled the rug from under Gwen's feet again. So now I don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess sex more important than you, getting paid for your services. If it was me, I at least want 10 or 20%, maybe 30, 50 if I'm feeling greedy. I mean, at least $1 or something. Can I get something for my services? Waking up, drinking all the coffee and all this. I got to drink this to wake up the deal with you and your case. I don't get it, but okay. Gwen, at this point, I already said it's only a matter of time before Orpheus, Kristen. I said Evan, I said Kristen, I got hope that he'll change his mind. But I said it, and I already said it in several videos earlier, that all them going back to jail, Kristen, hardened criminal. She can't save herself. She didn't try to help herself or run with her free chance. She went right back into it, getting in more trouble for herself, getting ready to snap again, and you know how she is. She threatened people with guns and stuff. Orpheus, he holding on to some grudge back in 1990, 1985, 1970, whatever him and his grudge against Marlene and Steve, he's still holding on. Hardened criminal, can't get over himself, don't realize the second chance he got, don't care. Gwen, second chance. Just when we think she finally learned her lesson, she don't learn her lesson. Goes right back to doing the same old. Walking around with that mask, committing more crimes with that mask, setting herself up again, yet again. I mean, give me a second chance like that. I promise you I'll be the upstanding citizen you ever seen in Salem. But for these hardened criminals, I guess they like the trouble of being in bed. I guess it excites them getting in trouble, I guess. Orpheus, you should be over it by now. When did this happen? This first feud started with you and Kayla and Marlene and John. 1990s, the 70s, the 80s, the 60s. Okay, this is 2022. You still holding on to that old grudge. It's time to let it go already. And I was saying, okay, I was expecting Orpheus to go ahead and get started. He had me thinking that he wasn't gonna go back to that bad side. But then once Steve started getting suspicious, started checking everything, that made me wonder and think that, yeah, Orpheus not gonna change. It's only a matter of time before he pop out of that shadow and do what he do best. Holding on to the Marlena and Steve and Kayla grudge from the 90s or the 80s or the 60s, whatever century that was ago, and he bringing it to 2022, even though he got a second chance. I thought he was going to go after Stephanie. Nope. He didn't go after Stephanie. He went right after his grudge, Marlena and Kayla. Steve, you was correct, Dawn. He's going to get started again. It was only a matter of time, but you was following the wrong tail. I think Kayla and Marlena and them would have been more important than your daughter. I mean, your daughter annoying and all. She can defend herself or whatever, but yeah, you should have kept your eye on Marlena and Kayla more. You should have kept it there. I mean, yeah, if he would have got, Stephanie, it would have been bad. But at least you would have known Marlena and Kayla would have been safe. You chose to go after your daughter, besides going where the feud actually started at with Steve and Kayla and Marlena and John. So I don't get that. You were concerned and you was worried. You was right and your suspicion was right, but you followed the wrong tail. I guess, Steve, you was right. And I knew it was only a matter of time before he popped back into action again. And you was correct, and I'm here to give you your flowers. Your suspicion was right. You was doing your thing, even though Kayla thought he wasn't no threat. Come to find out he is a threat. And notice how since that happened Tuesday or Wednesday, we haven't heard from Kayla or none of them yet. And me getting all these other boring people like Chanel and Allie and entertaining outlets running behind him. But before we get there, let's move on to Stephanie and this at Alex. Stephanie, man, you don't get along, quite frankly, but I'm willing to give you a shot. You talking about y'all practically cousins. When have that ever stopped the soap operas from going down that line? Just give you time. You'll fall for Alex. You'll fall for him. Give him time. Sonny been talking to him and telling him one day he gonna fall in love, and look who he fell in love with. While he over here, Chanel over here poisoning Allie mind again. Allie, you got to wisen up and be a little bit more smarter. I mean, come on now. Enough is enough already. So you let Chanel manipulate you in another date with Alex, knowing he don't want nothing but sex from y'all. And it's drinks this time. Allie, you got to wisen up and be more smarter when this girl is playing a head game with you. She basically playing head games with you. She basically manipulated you right into that date. A drink date. She basically talked you right into that hole and you fell right into it. Oh, it'll be fun. Yeah, I know he tried to hit on us and wanted to have sex with us, but I'm only interested in you and you're the only person I want. You fell right into that hole yet again. This the same hole you fell in for the dinner date. And you fell right into the drink hole. Then when he finally realized that Stephanie might be the one that might slow him down, him in his playboy ways, he basically tell you and Allie in 10 words of less, I'm not into that no more. I only want one woman now. I'm not a player anymore. I found the woman that I'm attracted to listening to my brother. Y'all best come up with 1,000,001 excuses on, what about this? You want us to be your wine man? We'll be your wine woman where we can help you find days or your conquests. What about us? Let's go have drinks. The man said no how many times to y'all? And Chanel thirsty behind, still sitting over there talking about some conquests, Wayne woman, we'll help you snag the women. You just point them out and we'll go after them, trying to get them before they can get you. Looking a little thirsty there, huh, Al? I mean, Chanel. But yet you're happy and you only want one woman. And you only want a twosome with Al and not a threesome with him and Allie, wake the hell up. Finally, please wake up. This woman is knowing you and manipulating you all the way around when it comes to this man. Don't matter how creepy, how weird he was. Y'all was uncomfortable. Allie, why would you admit that you had a good time with him knowing that you didn't have a good time? He was hitting on y'all the whole entire time. Why would you admit to that and say you had a good time? Why? Why would you admit to that? I would have told her, no, I ain't have a good time. What, getting hit on by him when I only here for you? And I only did it because you wanted me to do this and I had a good time with him? Allie, there's something mentally wrong with you if you don't see that this woman is manipulating you to be around this man, and basically she using you, basically she got you now, and she trying to have her cake and eat it too at the same time. If you don't see that she's snowing you and manipulating you, and basically forcing your hand into dates with Alice, or dinner drinks, or drinks with the Alice, I don't know what to tell you at this point, Allie. You got to get smarter sooner or later and realize when this woman is playing you for a fool. But that's not none of my problem. The fight over Stefan O'Demara's body. Now this is where it gets weird. He wakes up, basically they fight over him. Shane tries to stop him for waking it up. Dr. Roth stopped him for hurting Stefano. He does it anyways. So the fight between Shin and Kristen, they both come to a ground where Stefan comes back. We program him to go after Chloe. Stefan can go and get Chloe. Brady can have Kristen again, and we both get what we want. And Shin get to have Gabby. You get to have Brady, and Stefano will be happy with Chloe once we program him like he a computer or something to go after Chloe. Shin, you're still not gonna win, buddy. I don't know why you don't see it by now, but let me wake it up for you and tell you. Your girlfriend is still in love, still to this day, with Stefan O'Demara. You just keeping her bed warm that Jake didn't keep warm enough for her at the moment. As soon as she sees Stefano, she's going after him. She gonna forget you even existed. So I don't know why you don't see this by now, or you're not catching on. You thinking we can program him to go after that one and not after Gabby. Sooner or later she's gonna see him. And like I said, she gonna pull off them heels and gonna run straight to his arms, and it ain't no stopping him. Ava already done got a taste of him when she fainted, and you called yourself clean it up by dragging him away from the door. And while you dragged him away from the door and got him away from the Demara mansion, Ava already knows she saw him. So once Gabby see him, watch what Gabby doing. You gonna look like a fool trying to hold on to somebody that would never love you the way she loved that man. So I don't know why you fighting or hesitating or thinking you gonna program him into going after somebody else. But trust me, he only want Gabby. He woke up mentioning Gabby. He woke up about to hurt himself going after Gabby, going to the Demara mansion. Ain't no type of program gonna stop that man from falling in love, back in love with Gabby again. They had something. Weird or not, they had something that you and her would never have. Y'all still in that dating, having sex mode, yeah. Y'all ain't switched over to serious relationship. And if y'all ever do switch to that, guess who's gonna interfere? Because he wants Gabby, and Gabby wants him. So while you thinking that you can program him like he a computer or something, or a computer chip or something, thinking that you can have him go after somebody else, and I don't know how you, once you program him, how you gonna stop Gabby for seeing him, but okay. Shin, you already done lost. And Kristen, I would say that you lost when it comes to Brady, but we already know Brady is weak when it comes to sex. So all you got to do is seduce him one good time, and you might have him back if Chloe don't hurt you first. But you can end up having him back. You might be the only winner in this case, because Brady loves sex, and we already know he can't get enough of it. So once you do that, or once you seduce him, or do your Black Widow magic, or whatever you plan on doing to get Brady back, using the family card or my daughter card or whatever card you want to use, you might get Brady back. For Shin, this plan not going to work out very good for him. Nicole and Eric, both of y'all need a cold shower, and I mean stat. Nicole, you got a whole lot of nerves. The same man you cheated on, you going to run after his new girlfriend or new thing he talking to now, a million questions like you're an investigator or something. And I'm surprised Jada didn't cuss you out, because I would have cussed you out. Not only did you cheat on this man, you supposed to be moved on doing the thing with Rave, but you worrying about Eric, and what's going on with him on one leg and all around him bouncing around. I can't and I will not. Like, both of y'all need a cold shower at this point. And Nicole, I'm not surprised the shock you still funding over Eric. You didn't cheated on him. He left you because of that. Remember the divorce? Because you cheated on him? Oh, you still love him? Well, that's too bad. Go on ahead with Rave. I don't know why you still lusting over that man after all this time. You cheated on him, so why can't that man be happy with somebody else? What makes you or give you the right to call yourself questioning somebody else about who's seeing Eric, have their head says, what are you doing up here half naked in his room? How many dates y'all did? Like, Nicole, you was going beyond, you was doing too much for my liking. I got so sick or tired of you, and I was waiting for basically Jada to cuss you the hell out. If I would have been Jada, I would have cussed you out quicker than a hurry. And Paulina, you're not going to be happy till you lose Ava again, huh? So we just going to go around here harassing and bothering this man, friends and relatives and close friends and family members about running for governor? Even though Roman told you to sit down somewhere, John told you to sit down somewhere, Marlena basically backed him up and told him, yeah, you need to sit down. It should be his choice, not yours. What are you trying to get out of this governor thing? Because at this point, the way you pushing it and enforcing it so much, I have to fast forward you. You pushing this for a reason. Or do you want to be the governor's wife or something? What are you getting out of this, making this man run for this? And hey, why won't you open your mouth and tell this woman how you really feel? Stop beating around the bush for a change and tell this woman how you really feel about that governor position she's trying to give you. It's funny that your friends and your family and your relatives are talking for you, but you have yet to open your mouth. You beat around the bush, avoid the question, don't answer the questions. She thinking that you playing hard to get and you should run for it. Besides opening your mouth and telling her, hell no, I don't want this job. You can't make me take it. If you want it, you do it. So basically, this job includes basically leaving Salem, away from friends, family, relatives, all of that. Basically, I knew it that this job was bigger than Salem, and basically he would have to come and visit Salem. He just won't open his mouth, and I'm about sick of him at this point. Anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night and have a good weekend. Bye.